For some reason in this movie, they have this little cameo at the end with Superman, right? And this movie actually never gives Shazam his name. During the final battle, they literally call him Sparkle Fingers because they still haven't figured out his name yet. What name they're gonna give him. So he doesn't even have an official superhero name yet, but he knows Superman just after like 2 things. Because he saved the bus, but he caused that accident in the first place. And he fights one guy, and now he's hanging out with Superman, even though he doesn't even have a code name yet. I thought that was weird. There's also that I just find it weird how connected he is to the family, even though we barely know anything about the family. Mary's a college student and doesn't want to leave her family. Eugene is smart. Darla is just a little kid that's always talking. And we got Pedro that we learn literally nothing about. So, there's that. But it's a good movie, it's entertaining. The final fight scene was probably the best. Another weird thing about this movie is that during the final battle, there was a funny joke, but during the final battle part, he charges at the main villain, right? And they decide to reference Batman vs. Superman. I like the movie. It's not the best, but it's considered one of their worst movies. And for some reason, they decide to reference it. I thought that was weird. I liked it. Oh, there's also a post-credit scene. And they have Mr. Mind at the end for some reason. I don't think most people are really gonna know who he is. I barely know who he is. I've only read like 2 or 3 comics with him in it. But he's a decent villain. But how are you gonna introduce that guy in a post-credit scene? Anyway, plus I'm pretty sure that we're supposed to get Black Adam before we get him, played by Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson. So, what's the point of introducing the character if we're gonna have to like wait 5 years to see him actually in action like Thanos? We had to wait a long time to actually see him introduced in 2012, and we didn't see him till 2018 in action. So, I really don't get why people do that. Sure, he'll introduce the character, but whatever. I still really don't know much about him from the 2-second cameo. But yeah, we literally learned nothing about Pedro in this movie, and Eugene is just smart. Yeah, it's a decent movie though. The final battle scene though, kinda felt like a boss battle in a video game. Because he literally does the stupidest stuff, like, he's weakened without the demons, right? And he takes out literally all the demons but one to fight. And that's before, they even have their powers. There's 6 demons and 6 of them. But, there's obviously the 7th one that we later see, Envy. And, there's 6 demons, but they don't even have their powers yet. He decides to let 6 demons out to deal with one guy. Which I thought made no sense. Maybe 2 or 3, not 6. Anyway, he later tricks Envy out, and then the boss battle's over. I really don't get why he would let 6 of them out, though. Maybe it would have made more sense if he let the last 3 out once the whole family had powers. But 6 out for one guy? And hardly of them are any attacking him. They're just like going after the powerless kids. But yeah, that's about it for this movie.